On this episode of kpopRC, we take this and we change it from a recycled dinosaur burning monster and turn it into a angry pixie dust-eating monster. It's gonna torque on demand, motherfuckers. Yo, welcome to kpopRC, the channel where I make sick videos of scale models. Pretty much anything that's got a remote. Join me while I drain my wallet and build the most crazy, big, scale, sometimes outlandish RC projects out there. So, don't forget to sub up for giveaways and sick-ass RC content. Sometimes there's fire. First of all, if you haven't seen the beginnings of this monster MCD 5th scale build, check out our conversion from the Canadian 5th scale Nationals winning truck to the WRC inspired KPOPSCANA link in the top right corner. I've got two sponsors to shout out for this amazing build. First is Cardinal Racing. If you want one of these masterpieces of engineering, then look no further than CARDINALRACING.CA. Second sponsor is HobbyWingDirect.com. Go there, make a user and comment done on one of my videos to enter and possibly win this motor and ESC combo. The conversion is one out of necessity. The plan is to take this huge RC car and film it possibly in urban environments, and a 2-stroke chainsaw motor may land us in some serious heat. So let's Tesla the shit out of this platform, gain some serious linear torque, and pray we don't peel the tires off the rims. Let's get started. First thing we do is we remove the gas-burning 2-stroke motor. The MCD, being as race-bred as it is, does so with only 4 bolts. What's super cool about the MCD platform is the motor, whether it's electric or gas, lives on a motor Caddy. I assume the pro racers in Europe have many engines on many Caddies for quick motor changes or even gearing on the go. In and out fast between mains. The electric kit is comprised of motor mounts, a handful of screws, and a battery plate. Pretty simple design, machined to perfection. I expect no less from MCD quality control. The quality of the components is always top notch. The motor I will be using is the Hobby Wing Easy Run 56113. It's 56 mil. Radius, 113 mils long at 800 kilovolts. It's a monster. It's a monster. About the size of a Coke can. And the magnets are super strong. I can barely turn the shaft with my fingers. Look at the size of this thing. All I had to harvest from the old motor was the Caddy itself, as well as the clutch carrier. The electric motor doesn't have a clutch as part of the driveline. It just uses the clutch carrier as a way to center and mount the motor to the Caddy. And, of course, the previous owner used enough Loctite to kill a small dot, resulting in my ass having to drill out a few of these hardened 5mm bolts. 5th scale is no joke. Providing enough angry pixies to get that torque on demand, I'll be running a few Gens Ace 5500 4S 45C batteries in series, making this a whopping 8S of fury. That's 28 volts nominal. Pretty freaking crazy. It's the most powerful ESC motor combo I own. Delivering that power is the Hobby Wing Easy Run Max 5 ESC. This is the older version. Now, the ESC comes with thermal shutoff for the built-in temperature probe on the motor. A little peace of mind when running such high voltages and pushing this much power through the drivetrain. Don't let its size fool you though.
It almost seems a bit small, but we'll see.
This ESC is very capable, and we've had no problems running them hard with a few 5th scale cars. They are tried, tested, and true. The kit went together like butter. I can't believe the size of this motor. The hope is to have tire burning torque right off the bat. That 2-stroke motor had a clutch spring rated for a certain RPM, but this motor should just rip from the get-go. Yo, here you can see the motor caddy. This bottom plate allows you to remove the power unit with four bolts. This whole engine assembly was held onto the chassis by 4 bolts. The 2-stroke motor was no slouch. It is, however, being replaced by a slightly lighter setup. We shed a few grams on this one. The major difference between a 2-stroke and an electric setup is the 2-stroke has a torque and horsepower curve, whereas the electric motor is straight up linear. You don't have to wait to get to your peak horsepower and your peak torque. You've got it right from 0 RPM. Mounting the motor, we moved right onto the ESC. The ESC fits conveniently into the receiver battery box. After drilling some speed holes, I think we should be all right in terms of airflow.
Scary as all fuck. Alright, so I mixed this pretty cool. Throttle is ESC. Back. That's channel 3. The brake.
This is for model tether aircraft, right? Like they stand in the middle and they like air. So let's plug them in, no? Maybe to go darker.
That's it for this episode of kpopRC. I'm sorry it ended with such a soggy display of lazy videography. But what can you say? This is a cold March day, I think. And it was raining pretty hard. So, you're gonna have to subscribe for more Gymkhana style footage from this thing. I will be definitely shooting some urban style actual Gymkhana stitched together footage at some point, so stick around for the behind the scenes of that. But let's be real, that's not going to be for a little bit, probably after the E30 project is finished, right? That thing's going to get finished. Anyways, yeah, join us. subscribe.